Galatians 6 verses 7 says, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. And I need you to read that again in your spirit. You reap what you sow, not what you want. Not what you keep on talking about. You can talk all day. Not what you put on your vision board. That's cool, but you reap what you sow. And if I'm being honest with you, I hear it all the time. I hear it from family. I hear it from friends. I hear it from people online, and you probably heard it too. I feel stuck, right? I feel behind. I don't know why my life isn't changing, and I'm going to get true with you. And I understand it because life can be cruel. Things happen that, we didn't ask for. I get it. People leave, right? We lose opportunities. We make mistakes that cost us years. I get that. But if I sit down and really look at the patterns, I can usually see exactly why somebody is stuck. They're making decisions that keep recreating the same life. That's what they're doing. I'm going to get harsh with y'all today. I know it because I've done it. I have made terrible decisions. Decisions that cost me my peace, right? Decisions that cost me a whole bunch of time. Decisions that made me look up one day and ask myself, how did I get here? But at some point, I had to stop pointing at everything else and start pointing at who? Me. Because if I wanted a different life, I had to become somebody different. I had to stop expecting my habits to stay the same while my future somehow changed. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Some of y'all are trying to pray your way out of a decision that you're still making every single day. You know it. You're asking God for financial freedom, but your decisions are reckless. You know it. You asking God for peace, but you're entertaining things that steal your peace every single week. You know it. Stop playing. You asking God for a whole bunch of change while protecting the habits that are keeping you in the same place. I was doing it for a while. I literally get phone calls from people crying, right? They feel overwhelmed. They feel behind. They feel like, life just isn't fair. And my heart goes out to them because, I've been there. I'll be the first to admit that. But then I look up and every weekend, guess what? They outside. Every opportunity to work on themselves somehow becomes another distraction. I see it all the time. Every moment that they could be building something, guess what they're doing? They're escaping something. And then they wonder why nothing changes. They wonder. Guess what, man? You playing with your life. You playing with your life. And I don't say that to be disrespectful. I don't. I say that because your life is serious. It's very serious. Your future is serious. Your children are serious. Your goals are serious. The person that you're capable of becoming is serious. And at some point, you got to lock in and understand that your decisions right now are writing your story. Every day, your decisions are voting for the person that you're becoming. They're voting. Every day. Some of us want millionaire results with recreational habits. Some of us want, the healthy bodies, but we got inconsistent discipline. The math isn't mathing. You planning one thing and expecting another thing to grow. It just doesn't work like that. Guess what it works like? You reap what you sow. That's how it works. The Bible says it. You reap what you sow. Now here comes the part that a lot of people don't really like to talk about. Sometimes change, right? Sometimes changing your life is very, very boring. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes it feels unfair, right? Because while everybody else is relaxing and doing everything, God knows what, guess what you're doing? You sacrificing. While everybody else is spending money, you're investing. That's what change looks like. Change ain't usually dramatic. It's not like this big dramatic thing. It's a series of decisions that don't look important until one day your whole life looks different. It's crazy how it works. I felt it. It's crazy how it works. But that sacrifice is hard. And you know what I noticed? People will look at somebody successful and think that something magical happened to them. No, it didn't. Most of the time, they simply just became a different person. That's all that happened. They started making different decisions. They changed what they consumed. They changed what they tolerated. They changed how they spent their time. That's it. That's all they did. Right? They made a decision. Because right now, your habits are introducing your future right now. The things that you're doing right now in your life, they're introducing your future. I'm gonna be honest, if I followed you around all day and watched your habits, I could probably tell you what your life is gonna look like a few years from now. I can tell you. And it's not because I'm a magician or I'm a prophet or anything like that. It's because decisions have patterns and patterns have outcomes. Simple. They have outcomes. Patterns have outcomes. What are your patterns? At some point, you got to take accountability. And accountability is not beating yourself up, right? Accountability is having enough respect for yourself to tell yourself the truth. And the truth is very uncomfortable. The truth says, maybe you've been procrastinating. That's what the truth says. The truth says maybe you've been wasting time. Maybe you've been waiting on motivation instead of building discipline. Maybe you've been asking life to move while you're standing still. Maybe that's what's been going on. That's the truth. And before you misunderstand me, yes, I'm going to say it. There are things that we cannot control, right? I get that. Life will hit you. Life will hit you with things that you never deserved. There are losses that are unfair, right? There are setbacks that are very painful. I experienced them. There are situations that nobody could have prepared you for. I get that. I'm with you on that. But I'll also say this. There is still so much that you can change. Let's get honest. There's so much that you can change. You telling me you can't change what time you wake up? You can change what time you wake up. You can change what you spend your money on. You can change what you consume every day. You can change that work ethic. You can change your standards, right? You can change your habits. You can do that. That's a lot of power if you ask me. That's a lot of power. What I need you to do is I need you to stop acting like you have no options. Stop acting like you have no options. I know people who are always borrowing money, always feeling overwhelmed, always saying that they're trying. And again, I have compassion. I'm not saying I don't. But if you're asking for help while also refusing to change your habits, then you're trying to build a new life with old decisions. And it doesn't work like that. It just don't work like that. Now, if you're grinding every day, if you're doing everything that you know to do and life still knocks you down sometimes, right? Just keep going. Accept help. You can accept help. Accept help. There is nothing wrong with getting help. Everybody needs help sometimes, right? But don't confuse needing help with refusing to change. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I see it all the time because eventually you have to decide. You, not nobody else. You have to decide. You got to decide that your future deserves better decisions. That's all on you. You got to decide that your children deserve a healthier you. Nobody else can decide that for you. You got to decide that your dreams deserve your effort. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, dog. Enough is enough, sis. Your life is a collection of decisions. That's all it is. And the life that you're living right now, it didn't appear overnight. It was built. And the life that you're praying for isn't going to appear overnight either. Guess what? It has to be built. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. It's on you. One sacrifice at a time. Like the Bible says, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So I end with this. If you're tired of being stuck, I need you to stop only asking, why is this happening to me? And I need you to start asking, what decisions do I need to be making differently right now? Because the moment that you become brave enough to answer that question honestly, right? Honestly, that's usually the moment your life starts to move again. But you got to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I know life be lifing. I'm here to help. My family, my friend, hey, I'm here to help. That's why I work. I try to work hard because I'm here to help. But why is it that I have to sacrifice? Like, I'm just venting right now. Why is it that I have to sacrifice a lot of things? I have to sacrifice time and effort and all these nights and stuff to get to a certain result, and you don't. It don't work like that. Everybody got to sacrifice something. I'm here to help, but if you don't want to help yourself, don't call me. Don't call me because you ain't getting that. Man. It's crazy. I'm going to be opening the one-on-one again, but it's not going to be for what y'all think. It's not going to be to coach on like what I've been coaching on. Eventually, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be opening the one-on-one to teach people how to create content. Create content in such an easy way. You might think that you can't do it and stuff like that. I'm going to teach people how to create content in such an easy way and change your life financially while you're helping others. Ooh, that's the only thing that I'm doing the one-on-ones about. That's the only thing that I'm doing the one-on-ones about. All right, I'm putting together a program right now. Me and the team putting together a program right now to help you with that. All right, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna work one-on-one with you to show you how you can change your life if this is something that you're interested in the easiest way possible. You just got to be brave enough to do it. I'm yapping right now. Until next time, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.